And that's what I did. A year and a half ago, over about a 3-month period, we posted 6 essays on my blog on Google+. It's called We're All in This Together. And I really enjoyed that. And then after that, at the suggestion of my wife, I decided to go ahead and do these YouTube talks. This is number 18 today. The first 2 were a year ago in Mesa on 2 other topics. And there are 2 types of videos we do. I'm going to speak briefly about this, and then we'll summarize. The videos we do are either memoirs, or the longer explanation is politics, policy, economics, and governing. To break it down to one word, we could simply say they're about politics. My 2 favorite videos, let me briefly talk about them. The one about memoirs is called Can You Go Home Again? And it really relates to a road trip that I was on 2 years ago. It was 3 years ago. It was a rainy November Sunday, and we live in Queens County and I work in Manhattan. And I'm on a road trip. I grew up in Nassau County, and I stop off at a half a dozen places, and I'm on a road trip that day. And then 2 years later, I decided I wanted to do a video on this. And Can You Go Home Again? It basically takes you to each step along the way. Now, the litmus test for any video that I ever do is it's relevant information, there are lessons learned, and it needs to resonate inside me. If it resonates inside me, hopefully my listeners will be interested. So the Can You Go Home video, that memoir, is my favorite among a number of memoirs. Now, in terms of the politics, what do I enjoy the most? It was number 17. It's called Strong Friendships, Different Politics. And it all stems something like this. We belong to a pool club. We go there to swim, relax, unwind, eat some barbecue, and read. And from time to time, we have friends. And I'm a Democrat, but I have a number of friends who vote Republican, and they're very supportive of the president. And the video we shot stems from conversations I have with these friends, but it's also a composite of conversations I've had with other friends. And frankly, it's flattering that friends feel they can speak to me about politics, and I have a lot of fun with it, and I give thoughtful, calm, practical answers. When they ask me, explain what's going on in Washington, when they ask me, what can the president do to turn things around, even though our president, his politics are not my politics, I'm 62 years old, and I dearly, truly, and deeply want to see this country turn around, and I want to see things work out. So, so I gave them ideas, and my friends who voted for the president, do they remember these conversations? Well, I don't know if they remember now, today, specifically what was discussed, but they know they can come to me and they can talk about anything, and I'll give them a measured, sober, solid, centrist response. And they realize that their political choices are not going to be questioned, and they could say anything to me, and they know they're with a friend, and it's very flattering to me. So, so that was my favorite video on politics. So the thing is, before we move on to conclusion, let me just say this. The reason these videos, and before that the essays on Google Plus are important is I feel that what I'm doing, especially about the politics, aligns with my political science and public administration studies, my healthcare administration, continuing ed studies, and my 28 plus years in government. So I feel what I'm doing now, I'm picking my own projects, I'm researching them, I'm writing them, I'm rehearsing them, and with the help of my wife, who's my writer, producer, they're being posted online, Vimeo, YouTube, and Facebook. So I'm having a blast, I'm really enjoying this, and I'm a much happier person. So basically, I've summarized just about everything I need to talk about today. So let me just, before I say goodbye, let me just say the following. My name is Michael Smook. I'm speaking to you on vacation from Mesa, Arizona. The topic of today's conversation is thriving and surviving throughout my career. Today is August 26th. It's a Saturday. We're in the year 2017, and it's a Saturday. So before I say goodbye, let me just say this is Michael Smook, and goodbye and good luck.